Spring clean that podcast feed and skip the doom scroll. The Newsworthy gets you caught up on the day's news in less than 15 minutes and gives you some fun conversation starters along the way. It's quick, friendly, and informative. Search The Newsworthy wherever you're listening now and follow or subscribe to The Newsworthy today.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
Hey friends, welcome to Moments That Matter. I'm your host, Callie Wiley, and I'm so glad you're here. This is the space where we'll talk about real life, the messy, the beautiful, the in-between moments that actually shape us. We'll dive into business, balance, building connections that feel real, growing brands with heart, meeting amazing people, and figuring out how to be our most authentic selves. No filters, no fluff, just honest conversations to help you show up fully in your life and step into the version of you that is already there. So get comfy, grab your coffee, and let's talk about the moments that actually matter. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Moments That Matter podcast. As always, I appreciate you all so much for being here and just being so supportive on my podcast journey and all the things. But let's jump into today's topic, which is building community, the power of community, building connection and community that matters. This is something that's really, really important to me. When we're talking about community, you have to have your village, you have to have your people, you have to have your surroundings that are super, super important to you, and finding a community that can show up for you and that you can show up for is so, so important. And as you're starting to look at community, what does that mean, right? Let's define the word community first, because I think so often, I guess, people look at community as like either their direct friend circle, their direct family, like they think of one secluded group. And really, community is this all-encompassing realm of what surrounds you. Okay. So it's what surrounds you. It's what's around you. It's who's around you, but it's how are those people showing up for you and how are you showing up for them? So for me, I mean, I have a variety of aspects of community. I have like my friends, which most of my friends, like if you make it into my tight friend circle, I consider you family. I overuse the term I love you. I do not care. I'm a serial I love you user. If you are one of my friends, there's a good chance that if you're in like my tight circle, I consider you family. And then there's like my more distant community of friends that are just people in my life that I super appreciate, that are ride or dies in my life, that show up, that I get to show up for. My neighbors, like our direct community. We live in a very small, tight-knit community. We have awesome neighbors. We have awesome environment around us. Like our town is just, we live in a very small community that just people show up for each other and people wave through our living room window. It's bonkers. It's bonkers, but I love it. It's something that we're really drawn to. We lived in a big city. We lived in Phoenix. It was not for us, you guys. I didn't do well with that. I needed small town vibes. And then I have like this awesome online community. You guys, the online community is so cool. And I know that social media gets dogged on a lot, but let me tell you, I have met some of the most incredible, caring, kind, amazing humans ever on social media. Like I've made such great friends on TikTok, on Instagram, that have become like my in-life human friends. They are people that I talk to on voice message, on date, like message, like DMs, like there is power in an online community. So if you don't feel like you have an in-person community, find an online community, you guys. Everyone online is not bad. And I think sometimes we think that like everyone's out catfishing. It's not the case. There are some really incredible humans out there. So there are different types of communities, different ways you can find communities, support groups, interest groups, right? There are so many different, like, I volunteer, like the communities that I've made from volunteering, super impactful. Growing up, when I was in 4-H, the 4-H community that I built, like those are people that I'm still so tight with. I can go 15 years without talking to somebody that I did 4-H with and pick up like it was absolutely nothing. Like some of those, like if you're into volunteering and you're looking to build a community, that can be so, so important. As an adult, it's hard to build community. If you're in a new city, a new town, it can be really challenging to find a community and to build out a community. And so let's chat through how to build community. How can we build those meaningful relationships? How can we build something bigger for ourselves, for our community, for our people, right? So what I've found is that there is a big challenge, right, with building friendships as an adult. I just had someone reach out to me recently, a friend of mine, moved to a new city. And, you know, when we lived in Phoenix, same thing. It's really hard to build a community. It's hard to build a group of friends. It's hard to find people with similar interests, which is where I end up sitting in this space of like, well, what do you love doing? Fitness, right? I've been in the fitness industry for a long time. I've been in CrossFit for, 8-9 years now. 98% of my closest friends I've met through the CrossFit community or the online community. And so those are kind of my two go-to places, like online communities and fitness communities have been such a huge impact for me. It's hard when you're in a new city, right? People already have their established communities, their established friend groups. And so how do you get in? How do you get in? And so it can be a challenge. And when I really think about building community and how I have been able to create that, it's really finding those certain things that you connect with. And so if you're diving into local events, workshops, things that you are interested in, right? Candle making workshops, jewelry making, networking events. If you're in a certain industry, going to networking events. I've made incredible friends through networking events. I've made incredible friends through attending local things. Local dinners are a great way to sit at a table with people. There are different like pop-up dinners that people will do. Buying tickets to those, going to different workshops that interest you, you will start to get around people that then connect with you in that way. And it can help build this relationship with someone because you already have something to talk about, right? You go to a jewelry making class, you sit down. I did a vision board workshop, sat with people I didn't know. I did go with someone I knew, but we sat with people we didn't know and ended up building great relationships with some of these people. And so finding local events or workshops, classes that you can go to, it's going to give you that connection point right out the gate. The other idea for building community, building that sense of community, finding friends, finding people with like-minded ideas. I mentioned this earlier, but sign up to volunteer for something. Find an organization that means something to you. Okay. Find something that means something to you. If you're a big animal lover, do something in the animal world. If you are into running Girls on the Run, great organization, do something with Girls on the Run. 4-H, another great organization. You guys, these are all just organizations that mean something to me. Find your own organizations that mean something to you, but start volunteering because now you have something that you can work with certain people, right? You're working towards a greater cause. You're working towards impact. You're doing something that matters together. It's also probably means it's someone that you want to connect with outside of that because they have a big heart, right? People with an impact heart are special, unique souls. And there is so much power when you get to be around people like that. So attending local events or workshops, volunteering for a cause, finding that organization. I mentioned this earlier as well. My third way to build community is social media. You guys, I promise you that some of my greatest people that I've ever met have come from social media. I've met incredible people from the podcast. I've met incredible friends through Instagram. I've met incredible friends through TikTok. And some of them I've had the chance to meet in real life. Some of them I still have not. But do not sleep on social media. You can search different cities, right? You can search cities. You can search hashtags, cities, find people that are in the same realm as you. I have made incredible friends through social media and just found people that get me, especially when I can pre-search through their social media, right? And I can find that like chatting point. You guys know that I always, if you're my friend, you're getting shouted out on this. I don't care. But we just had a couple of friends over for dinner, and I'm like, but where did I meet Brooke? Where did I meet her? Where did I meet Brooke? And she was on my podcast when I had the Nutrition Rookie a billion years ago, you guys. I had a nutrition podcast, and she made like power balls and talked a lot about fitness nutrition, and we connected online, I think through a friend. I don't exactly remember, but we connected online. She ended up being on the podcast. Now we both live in the same city. We did not, when I started recording these, or when I recorded that, we didn't live in the same city, and now we're in the exact same town. And she's become a very good friend of mine. You guys, that was a social media connection. My friend Rachel, I started talking to on Instagram, social media. We're in the same town now. And so she's someone that I just absolutely love and adore. Finding people that you can connect with on social media. You guys, please do not sleep on it. You have to be able to connect with people in certain ways. And it can seem really weird, but it's such a great way to connect with people and see if you vibe, right? Like people post on their stories, on their posts, like you're going to know if you're going to vibe with someone. If you admire someone on social media and you're like, man, I wish they were my friend, reach out to them. Extend an olive branch, right? Reach out to them. Hey, can we grab coffee? Hey, do you want to grab lunch? My friend Jamie, I go to lunch with Jamie. I'm actually going to lunch with Jamie here shortly. I met Jamie on social media, you guys, through the podcast. We both lived in completely different states, nowhere near Nevada. She was in Texas. I was in Arizona. We met on social media. We just vibe. She was someone I just started talking to on social media. And now we are also in nearby cities, but she's someone I connect with deeply. And now we get to hang out in real life. And so we had years of a relationship that was not in person. That was just building a relationship with each other and getting to know each other just because we were both like-minded. And so don't sleep on this idea of social media, you guys. Connect with people via social media. I promise it will pay out for you, and I promise that it'll help you find like-minded friends. My last kind of pivot point here of ways to build community is to start or join a based interest group. Book clubs. Book clubs are a great idea for this. If you are like, I love reading, start a book club, join a local book club, get into something that interests you. Gyms, I would put gyms in this like shared interest group. Gyms are such a great way to connect with people. You're like-minded, you have the right idea, like you're all working towards the same thing. There are different like women's walking groups, or men's, I don't know who's listening to this, whatever you're into, walking groups, running clubs, gyms, book clubs, gardening clubs. Like look up in your community what's going on and join something that has the same interests as you. You will be able to find people out there that then same thing as what we've been talking about, right? You're the same similar interests, and you'll be able to build relationships that way. Now, because this is who I am, and if you've listened to the podcast, you've been here for a minute, you know I'm always going to kind of talk about some of the barriers, right? I'm extroverted. There's no way around this. I'm extroverted. Everyone knows that. I'm going to take the leap of faith. I'm going to reach out to people. I'm going to connect with people. I am going to talk to people. But what are some of the like barriers, right? What keeps us from wanting to do this? Fear of rejection. Y'all, I've reached out to different people that I've seen on social media that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with you and your content, and you're so empowering, and I just think we would vibe. As a friend, you guys, it sounds like I'm just like sliding into people's DMs, which I do, but like not in a way like that. But not in a way like that. Like you guys, I'm a people person. I love people. People energize me. And I want people in my corner, right? Like I want to build this community of people. And it's really important to me. We love hosting in our home. We love having people stay with us. Like my life goal has always been to open a bed and breakfast, and I don't know that I'll ever get to do that. So I treat my home like a bed and breakfast. I am big on hosting people. And so all that to say, I understand that I'm extroverted. You guys know I'm down this rabbit hole. And I understand that there are barriers, right, to building community. Being an introvert is freaking scary. Find an extrovert to carry you along. You guys, I collect introverts. I've got some very, very close friends of mine that are very introverted. Go find yourself an extrovert that can drag you along. Find someone that might be a little out of your comfort zone. An extrovert will take you in. An extrovert will take you in. Fear of rejection, though, too, right? I just mentioned that a little bit ago. That fear of rejection is scary, right? Even if you're just looking for friends and building a community, you're looking for not like, we're not talking dating here. When I say relationships, it's not dating. I'm not your dating person. That's not what we're here for. I am here to tell you how to build awesome friend circles and awesome people in your life. And so I understand there's this fear of rejection, right? Like, what if this social circle doesn't let me in? What if they don't accept me? What if it's not something that they're into? Like, then what, right? And it's scary. But what's scarier is not taking not trying, right? Not taking the leap of faith to say, hey, what if I tried to do this? Going to a local event, a group, a book club, freaking terrifying, you guys. I went to a new networking group. I am very extroverted. I love people. I knew a number of people in said networking group. Okay. I knew the gal that runs it. It's now one of my favorite networking groups. I absolutely am obsessed with it. But before I went, I was super nervous. Like, what if these people judge me? What if I'm not accepted in this group? And I knew people there, and I know that they are all really amazing people that are like human cheerleaders for other people's success. And so I get it, right? You're going to have this fear when you go into any of these situations. You're going to feel nervous. You might feel a little anxious stepping into a new place. You might feel awkward going into a new gym. You might feel awkward reaching out to someone on social media. You might feel weird joining a new book club. It's going to be uncomfortable. When you're trying to build a community, it's going to get uncomfortable, and that is okay. It is this power in you that says, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to put myself out there to build these people into my life. Because once you do, sometimes you can build the most incredible relationships out of these. So you have to get past some of that introversion. You have to get past some of that fear of rejection. You have to put yourself out there. If you find a group, do it scared. Go to the book club a little nervous. Join the book club a little anxious. Join the running group a little anxious. You guys, I am terrified of different gyms and stuff because I'm not the strongest athlete. Like, I am an athlete. I will call myself an athlete because that is what you do when you're in the fitness world, right? Like, but I know I'm not the fastest, strongest person. And so it always makes me a little nervous. When I first started in the CrossFit community, you guys, I literally thought it was like a motorcycle gang. I was terrified of the CrossFit community, and I thought they were all going to point and laugh at me because my push-ups were weak and pathetic. I cried for multiple weeks leading up to going to my first CrossFit class. And you guys, have never stepped foot in a CrossFit gym that people have not been kind, compassionate, welcoming, encouraging. I could be dead last in a workout and people were cheering for me like you would not believe. I've met strangers through CrossFit that have judged me in competitions that have become very dear friends because they believed in me. Y'all, the world is good. People out there are good. Once you put yourself out there, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So once you've done some of these things, you get into a new group. Now you're like, okay, but now what do I do? Right? I went to the book club. I went, Callie, I went to the book club, and now what do I do? And it's so important that if you're going to attend one of these things and you're eager to build a community, you have to be a little open, a little vulnerable in order to build that connection. Okay. If you just go into some of these and you don't speak to anyone, do not come back to me and say, Callie, I went to the book club and I left with I don't know anybody. Did you talk to anyone? Did you introduce yourself to anyone? Did you tell anyone why you're there? Hey, I'm new to this community. I'm really looking to build friends. I love reading, and I thought this would be a great place to start. Okay. You have to put yourself out there. You have to be able to share a personal story when you're out there. Vulnerability is not a bad thing. It's hard. It's challenging, right? We all want to have this wall up. We all want to be really, really fronted with I don't want anyone to know who I am. But if you're going to build a deep connection with someone, they have to know a little bit of your journey, your story. They have to know who you are. So when you go into these situations, be open to telling someone something about yourself. I don't care if you have to recite it. You guys, when I'm in the car before I go to events like this, I'm like, okay, who am I? I'm Callie. What do I do? What's my business? What's my passions? What do I love doing outside of work? Like, hype yourself up if that's what you have to. Recite it. I don't care. Do what you need to do to get yourself willing to open up a little bit. Share something personal about yourself. It's going to help build who you are, that connection. When you're on this journey, I want you to share about it. Okay. I want you to start sharing openly about, hey, joined this gym, super excited. Does anyone want to come with me? Or I met this new group of friends. Like, share your journey of your community. I am obsessed with my community. I'm obsessed with my friends. I share a lot about what they do. I share a lot about our adventures, our journeys, what have you. because my people are really important to me, and continuing to build a community. I am not the kind of person that's like, well, I have my friend circle, so out with everyone else. Nope. There's always seats at my table. There are always seats in our house. There's always space in my community for additional people. Like, that is just, the world moves more incredible and with a lot more kindness when you let people in. And so go join something this week. Go look for something. Go volunteer somewhere. Go put yourself into your community in order to build your community. And then let me know what you're doing. If you have my cell phone number, y'all, I know a lot of my friends listen to this. Text me what you're doing. I've absolutely been obsessed. The number of text messages I've gotten since I launched the podcast of moments that matter. Hey, this is something I did this week that I wouldn't normally say yes to. I've had a lot of people tag me on social media of like, hey, this is something I did this week because of the podcast. And that stuff means a lot to me, you guys, because it tells me that what I'm doing is something you're receiving. It's telling me that I'm helping you. It's telling me that it's helping me. So share what you're out there doing. Go join something. Let me know what you're doing. I really appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, likes, subscribes, so that it instantly downloads for you. 5-star reviews, sharing on social media is huge. If you share the episodes on social media, it's really helpful for me. It's really helpful for my listens. And I just appreciate you being here. Have an incredible day, and we'll see you next week.
That's the sound of a big deal. At Wayfair, that sound happens a lot. Dream sofa for half the price? Big deal. New dining table you've been eyeing for months? Big deal. Finally picking up those last few pieces and finishing that bedroom? Now that's a really big deal. Whatever your home needs, Wayfair has the selection, the savings, and over millions of 5-star reviews to back it up. Shop Wayfair.com today before someone else snags your big deal.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
The new Wegovy pill is now available through Weight Watchers. Powerful GLP-1 results in a simple pill at the lowest price available. And with Weight Watchers, you can get doctor support and personalized nutrition programs. See if you qualify at WeightWatchers.com. Ad not reviewed or approved by Novo Nordisk.